This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Mezco Direct Exclusive Nosferatu. Now, I absolutely love this line, especially their horror figures, and they're finally giving one of my favorite horror icons, that being Nosferatu. So before we crack this thing open, I want to take a closer look at the packaging. Alright guys, so I finally have this guy in hand. I'm really stoked about this, as I absolutely love this creepy movie. It was so strange, but we can see that it comes in a tin. That's like a lunchbox tin, which is really cool. You got the Nosferatu 1922 right there, a really cool image of the character, and silent screamers. It looks like this is going to be like a new type of series through the 112 Collective, which is going to, I'm guessing, the silent movies and things like that, maybe some more horror movies. I'm not sure, but you got the 20th anniversary sticker right there, 112 Collective. I got an image of him displayed like that in his, I guess it's his coffin. It doesn't look like he's coming through a doorway, so that's pretty cool. You got the handle up there, the latches, same thing with that side, and that same imagery on the back of Nosferatu like that, but this time we get the big Mezco logo right there, some warning symbols, and you can just crack this thing open like this with the latches, and you can see the figure and everything displayed in there. So I love when we get special packaging like this. My thing is, if this special type of packaging is really raising the prices a bit, and I know some people really just want the figure and the accessories, they don't necessarily need the special type of tins and boxes and all that extra stuff. I think it's cool, but I totally get why people wouldn't want the extra price. Okay, so one thing that I found interesting that we do get in here that I didn't really know we were going to get off the bat, so they have this little cardboard thing here, and it says Silent Screamers Series 1, so clearly they're going to make more and have a Series 2 and so on. So this is just Series 1, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the only figure in Series 1, or this is just the first in the series, I'm not sure, but if we could open this up, we get this really cool, it's almost like a cell, like of a movie cell of the character, which is actually of the figure, and then that casting the shadow on the wall, which is straight up from the movie. I love that. And you can actually take this off of there, and you can actually see it is like a clear plastic. It's actually really good quality, but I love the imagery that we get on there. That's super nice. This just feels like something special that you'd want to have, maybe hang up the wall or framed, whatever you want to do. Put some type of color background back there to set it to the right tone you might like. So I just think that's a really cool addition, something special for the collectors out there. Okay, so next up we actually do get a shirt with this. I actually really do like when we get shirts. I think that's super awesome. So you got this really cool image of the Nosferatu character like that. You have the Nosferatu name at the bottom like so. And I just think this is a really cool shirt. I love stuff like this, especially the horror imagery. I think it's really awesome. I've always loved the Nosferatu character, and I'm super glad that we have a shirt to go with this now, because this thing came out really nice. Very good quality too. The printing always looks nice. That's one thing I do like about Mezco. They never seem to really cheap out on their shirts. They just feel like very good quality. Alright guys, so finally we have Nosferatu here, and he looks amazing. I have been waiting for this figure for so long, and I feel like I'm the last person to get him, but I don't care. He is incredible, and he was definitely worth the wait. Everything about this guy just looks really good, feels really good. The quality of things like the soft goods feels very nice. I love all the little stitching right here that we get that, you know, holds his coat together. I love the tattering at the bottom right here. You can see it's a little dirty and dusty. Same thing with around the wrists like that. All look really good. The hands look amazing. You can see how just intricate detailed things like the curling of the fingers are to the claws. I just love this, man. It looks so freaking good. He has some nice spandex for the legs, and those feet, the boots, the shoes look really gnarly. Got some nice leather type material to make it look like it's actual leather. All looks awesome, man. I just love the way this thing is put together. This material right here kind of does feel almost leather-like, so I really dig that a lot too. That just feels like good quality stuff. And those head sculpts, man, the head sculpt is super impressive. What a creepy looking character. I'm so glad that they actually made this. And this whole thing with the silent screamers, I just cannot wait to see what else they do, because I love these old school horror movies, and this guy is just totally intense. Okay, so let's talk accessories now. So we got the stand, your standard Mezco stand, which I always do love. We got the Nosferatu 1922. It also says Silent Screamers on the stand here. I kind of wish it didn't. That's probably just me very nitpicky right now. I kind of just wish it had the Nosferatu with the 1922 there. I didn't really need the Silent Screamers thing right there, but it still works. I love this a lot. And of course, we do get the clear articulated arm that we get with all the figures. So those are really, really nice. We also do get things like interchangeable hands. So we got these clawed hands that just look so awesome when you get in those right poses. I mean, he just looks twisted and insane. I absolutely love it. But we get more like relaxed hands that aren't so flared out with the fingers and things like that. We got ones that are a little more curled, the finger really gnarly. I just love that look. Such cool looking hands. And we even got one that's more of a little bit more of almost like a gripping hand. So you can actually pop these out like so, and they actually pop them on like there. And what's nice is that the hands are pretty gummy, so I don't feel like I'm going to break these fingers or snap them off all that easily. So it works out pretty well. We also do get things like the key ring here, which is really cool for all his dungeon doors and things like that, which is really nice. You can hold those in either the hands like that. You can just slip them on there, and they hold on to there very, very well. I really dig the different keys that we get there. That's just a really cool, fun accessory for pretty much just any type of display you want to do. I think that's really awesome to have that. We also do get a lantern, which looks super good. I love the way this lantern turned out, man. It looks really nice and detailed. You can see it has oh my god, what is it called? Stained glass almost look to it like that. I think it looks really good. The gold, the very rusted gold, looks nice too. It has a handle there you can hold. I love the way that turned out. So very nice accessory. We also do get his hat, which is really cool. You can pop that on like so, pretty much on any of the heads like that, and it works really cool too. I probably won't have him display with the hat because I like it, but at the same time it kind of looks a little goofy. I just like him having a little bald head like that. I think that looks a lot better. So that's just me. So speaking of the head sculpts, we do get interchangeable head sculpts. So the first one looks really nice, is the one that you get packaged in the box. Man, I think this might be one of the best head sculpts I've ever seen from Mezco. It is so super well detailed. The eyes, the black around the eyes, that very rat-like features that he has, those ears, you can see that little pink in the ears and on the lips and the nostrils and things like that. Looks so creepy, so awesome. They just did a killer job with that. But we could pop that one off right here, and we could pop this one on. This one doesn't have the teeth showing. The eyes are a little more squinted, so I could bring in this one right here side by side. You can really see the difference again in the eyes and in the teeth. So it really is a different facial structure. I love that, man. This is just such a creepy looking figure, and that's what I love about it. But probably the coolest head is going to be this one right here, where he's like screeching and yelling and he's pissed. You see the veining in the forehead, the intensity in the eyes. Those eyes are creepy, man. Those teeth are super gnarly. I mean, I love this. What a freaking gnarly looking toy. This is so awesome. I absolutely love it, man. What a great looking figure. Now, probably one of the coolest, if not the coolest accessory that we've ever received in this line. We have an actual casket here. This thing is insane. The paint, the sculpting of the wood grain, all looks really, 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 really good. I love this. And you just pop off this lid right here. You can see the different panels like that. But if you look inside here, you can actually see the dirt, the different rats that are sculpted in there. All that looks so gnarly, dude. I dig this so much. What a cool looking accessory. So you can actually get him like so. Let me just put him in there like that, and then you can actually fit him inside there like so. You can actually put his feet between the little two pieces of wood like that, pop him in there like, and then we could actually take the lid and cover him up like that. And what I do like, we get a little crack in there, so you can actually peek through there, and you actually see him peeking through the wood, just very eerily, very creepy. I think that's so awesome, man. So I love this. I don't think it's supposed to snap on. I think it's just more supposed to rest on there. But that's really cool. I kind of wish it was on hinges, but not a big deal. But that, again, is just super awesome, man. What a freaking... I'm so loving this figure. This might be my favorite horror figure to date from Mezco. I'm not really sure. Still working on that, but I do love it. What's also cool is that we get a bunch of little rats. You can see we get a ton of these little guys just for extra accessories to be crawling around him, maybe posing inside the casket with him, whatever you want to do with those. We do get a bunch of these cool little guys, so that's really fun too. So they did not skimp on this guy in the least, when it came to accessories, because obviously he doesn't use a whole lot of accessories in the actual film, but they still managed to give us some really cool stuff that was much needed and much appreciated with this guy. Alright, so let's run down his articulation now. So the head is on a ball joint as well as the neck, so it rolls all the way around. Actually, no, it's just a double ball peg at the neck like that. So that rolls around very, very nicely. Does turn left and right, up about that far, down about that much, and pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up that far, down, up and out that far, no butterfly joint. We actually do get a single bend at the elbow as well as rotation at the elbow. We get rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. And I love when you can curl the wrist and then get those fingers curled like that. It looks super gnarly. I love that look. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunches back and forth. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back not so much, splits out about that far, rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees. He can actually kick himself in his own butt like so, and we get ball pegs at the ankles, so those roll around, rotate up and down, and a bit of an ankle rocker. So overall, I freaking love this thing. He is so awesome, so incredibly creepy. I just think Mezco killed it with this piece, and as I'm saying it straight up, this guy is a definite contender for top 10 Mezco figures of the year. He's practically the most perfect Nosferatu figure you can get right now. He's beautiful, he's scary, and a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a Bullethead V for Vendetta and Mezco 112 Collective Blade. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Nosferatu. Now overall, I think this guy is incredible and honestly a contender for top 10 Mezco figures of the year. I am super impressed by this. This is one of those figures that says why I love Mezco so much. He's so well detailed, those faces are mind-blowingly good, the paint apps are super clean, I love the quality of the soft goods, the articulation works very well, and his accessories are insane. Those hands are super gnarly, that casket is beautifully well done, and I just love everything about this. Throw in a movie cell, throw in a t-shirt, and a really rad tin, and you have one awesome exclusive. So if you love the silent screamers like I do, and classic horror films, then I think the Nosferatu is a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.